Today on Tikifire Toy Reviews, Indiana Jones action figure from Disney World. Hello, this is Tikifire here with another Tikifire Toy Review, and this is just going to be a quick review today. This is an Indiana Jones figure that I picked up at Disney World a little over 10-11 years ago. This is a pretty nice figure. It was only $8 at Disney World. As you can see there from the price tag. This doesn't have a copyright, but I'm sure it was from around 2002 or 2003. This says that it lists all the different figures they had at the time. And this was before the fourth Indiana Jones movie, which I've kind of blanked out of my mind. And in fact, I can't even remember the name of it right at the moment because that's how bad I want to forget that stupid movie. But regardless, this is Indiana Jones. Now, I did a review a while back on another figure I bought at the theme park back then. And that particular figure looks like this. And I remember remarking that he should have had his jacket on to have this idol in the bag and all that. And this was really more like what he looked like in the second movie, because he has the machete. And here, this is what he really should look like with that idol, with the jacket on. And then he should have, it's weird, they mixed it up. He should have this scimitar in the streets of Cairo, which is where he didn't have a jacket on. So really, when you think about it, this figure, I understand why they put the machete with him, but this figure really should have this scimitar. And this figure should have this idol and bag. So they kind of reversed it. Now the cool thing on this figure is he does have the little, looks like a cloth whip. And it looks like it's woven together cloth. That's pretty nifty. He's got a pistol, got a torch, and this saber. And as far as likenesses go, it's a pretty decent likeness of Harrison Ford. Let's zoom in and take a look at him a little closer there. You can see he's got a bit of 5 o'clock shadow on him. It's a pretty good likeness. This thing's coming open on the bottom. I'm very tempted to just open her all the way up. Take a look at it. In fact, let's do it. Let's just open this sucker. I've got my handy dandy box cutter. Had this thing for 12, 13 years, something like that. What the heck? Yeah, screw it. Why even cut? Yeah, look, the glue's already come off of this thing. It says they also had a micro action playset, micro action tank, micro action airplane, micro action motorcycle set, Indiana Jones action figure with accessories, 10-inch Indiana Jones vinyl statue. This was $8. This would probably at Disney World be a lot more than that now, I would imagine. Oh, these things are taped in. Luckily, the tape isn't too great either. There's his pistol. He doesn't have a holster. He's got the holster molded on, but... Alright, so let's set this plastic over to the side. Let's take a look at him. This is Indiana Jones. No holes in the feet. It does have a copyright of 2000 Lucasfilm. Alright, so we got Indiana Jones here. Let me tilt down a little bit where you can see him better. There's Indiana Jones. Yeah, it's a pretty decent likeness of Harrison Ford. It's too bad the holster doesn't actually work. And you can put his pistol in his hand. Sort of. Although it doesn't have a... You know, that pistol looks a little tiny there, Indy. This looks like it'd fit the old figure a lot better than this one. The old figure from the Raiders of the Lost Ark toy line. That's kind of pathetic. Look at that. Let's try this. He's got his sword. The famous sword scene where he's thinking about sword fighting the guy and then he just shoots him. That's not too bad. Let's see, we've got the torch. Looks like that's going to fit in this hand a little better, possibly. This is kind of a chintzy little figure. I don't really like this. I don't like this figure at all. As far as, I mean, I like the looks of him, but he's very flimsy plastic. Especially considering $8 was a lot for a figure back in early aughts. And this is kind of ridiculous. He doesn't really want to stand very well. And there's no holes in him to put him on a stand on his feet. Thanks a lot, Disney and Lucasfilm. They probably picked someone really cheap to make this. Cheaper than Hasbro, yes. I know that's hard to believe, especially nowadays, but man, what a crappy figure. He looked good in the thing, in the packaging. Well, he's got a loop there. And because I'm not really sure that's going to fit in his hand. Maybe we can feed it in that way. Yeah, that's not really going to fit. So it's got a handle that doesn't fit. That's great. So as the action figure goes, this is pretty pathetic. This is bad. You know what? I think I liked my original Raiders of the Lost Ark Indiana Jones action figure better than this. Even though it was a little smaller and didn't have as many accessories. This is crap, man. This is real crap. Alright, well, let's look at his articulation. Looks like his arm will go all the way around there. He's got that. He's basically 5-point of articulation. His head turns from side to side. Arms do swivel at the shoulder. I mean, he does look cool. I'll give him that. His leg goes up to there and back to about there. Both legs go out like that. He can sort of sit down. Well, I'm almost sad to open this now because it looked way better in the package than it actually does in real life, holding it in your hand. Come here. This belongs in a museum. This figure definitely does not belong in a museum, but it definitely does belong in the package sitting on your shelf. So that was my review of a Disney park from the early aughts Indiana Jones action figure with jacket and whip and all this crap. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please check out my other videos. This belongs in a museum.